Hello Legionnaires and welcome back. We're here in Middle-earth once again with another glorious 4v3 battlefield today. It's technically, I guess, sort of a siege battle. We are here on the Dunland village here, one of the newer maps which has been added in the most recent update for Dawnless Days. It's a unfortified settlement. It's a very small map really when it comes to the size of the city, but it is certainly a difficult one to assault. Not many choke points, they can easily be defended by some elite troops, and also if you are to take one half of the village, there is always a river crossing that you've got to contend with, which is not an easy obstacle in itself. But yes, a 4v3 here, and we have some interesting teams. Certainly not very lore friendly, but that is always what makes these battles so fun. So we have Dorwinian and we have Umbar. They're going to be assaulting on this side here, and they are going to be joined by, on the far side, the Iron Hills and also Gondor. And then on the defense today, we do have Karn, we have Dunland as well. They're over here somewhere, and as we've already seen, Imladris on the defense as well. Dunland, certainly a really strong defensive faction, and offensive. I feel like both, it can be used quite effectively on both. It's shock infantry spam that it can usually bring. It's very deadly. It can easily be countered though by missiles, which is my only concern, is that the attackers might just shoot the Dunland player to pieces before he actually gets any action. But we'll see. But yeah, also the elves are a really strong faction, as we all know. The elves, they're literally like gods amongst men. In Middle-earth, they are really, truly very hard to kill. We've got Gondor Sword Infantry actually moving forward now to take on some guards, and that is going to be a tough old fight for them. Cardiff sentries look like they're going to try and get some javies off first, perhaps here, but actually failed to do that. And instead they're just going to engage the Gondor Sword Infantry, and that's just going to be a loss for Karn there. The Gondor Sword Infantry vastly better than the Carnage sentries. Yeah, Gondor is going to easily win this one. I mean, the armor difference, they're very heavy against medium, I think the Carnage sentries are. They used to be a Javi unit, and then they got converted to a sword unit. As did Gondor's Pelargir Marines, they got converted from a Javi unit to a sword unit. There you go, as you can see, losing decisively. It's just kind of the case. We've got Noldorian pikemen already setting up here, trying to help out. They're getting shot by Athelian Rangers all the way back there in the forest, being hit hard. I imagine they can't even see them. Actually, no, they can. I would have thought these Athelian Rangers would have been hidden here, but apparently not. They are actually spotted. There you go, they're shooting and tooting away. It doesn't look like too much action is taking place elsewhere. Actually, we have Dunland here that has managed to go in. There's Dunherd Chosen here, and he is slapping about these Umbar usurpers. The also effective thing with Dunherd Chosen is they do have javies. They're axes that they throw in, and they can do some serious damage to those. They need to actually charge in, and engage both these units before they throw their javies off. But it might not matter. The Dorwinian infantry here is jabbing at point-blank range. Look at this. And these poor Dunherd Chosen might just get impaled by javies anyway, and they are starting to lose. And this is the problem that they're going to face, is if the missiles are involved, it's going to quickly convert what looks like a certain victory to defeat for the Dunherd Chosen. And the Umbar usurpers, they're back. They're actually kind of pulling through. They need to be careful of that. My gosh, look at the blood splattering off these Dunherd Chosen. And it's not in a good way. And there you go, they are routed. That is a shame. We are going to see Dunherd swords now coming out. A bit more effective, but it's not necessarily the end of the world. Dorwinian infantry have used up all their javies. They're also getting shot by Vari Wanderers here. So, yeah, any shock are going to have a real tough time over here, that is for sure. It looks like we're going to see the fresh Dorwinian infantry go up. They're going to throw their javies, I imagine, before they go in. So Dunland is going to have to somehow try and deal with that issue there. And it looks like we're going to see Dunland swords here. They're beating Corsair Blades. That's an easy victory, really, for them. You'd expect no less. The Corsairs are literally like levies. They're not supposed to, be doing much work. Umbar usurpers are going in a bit more mainline infantry being committed. We also now have over on this side here as well, we have the dwarves committing in against Karn. Karn kind of relies a bit more on its cav, I would say. It's quite a cav-heavy faction. It's got some good shock in the Eastern Legionnaires. You can see here they are losing, actually, in this fight. I think maybe, I don't know why they are actually really as well. They're only fighting swords, so it's kind of surprising. But yeah, they do kind of rely certainly on their shock and the cav. Certainly got, I'd be surprised if they haven't brought in the berserkers, but it seems that is the case. Doesn't look like they brought any sort of like berserkers, just relied on the legionaries. But yes, you're probably wondering how we have factions like Dorwinian, the Iron Hills, and Khan here. And you'd be right to guess. We are using the Last Breath submod. As always, I'll leave a link for it in the description if you haven't checked it out. It's a great mod, really well balanced with vanilla factions. So it allows you to kind of have these wild and quirky battles where like Gondor faces off against the Iron Hills, and it'll balance nicely. Certainly some of the submods in Dawnless Days aren't so balanced, which is fine because they're putting their own twist on the mod, which is great. But yeah, if you want to play like a really good multiplayer sort of like submod, Last Breath is the one for you. It is top quality, and they're adding even more factions in their next update, which I'm really excited for. I'm just waiting on that to come out. Dunland Chosen going in here, trying to help this fight out, try and push back in their favor. I wonder if the Jabbies here, the Carlin Hunters, the Axe Throwers, I should really call them, are actually having an influence on that fight down there. It looks like they're trying to set up into some sort of position. The Eastern Legionnaires here have the old Variag like skins. For the OGs that remember the Eastlings with the Variag warriors, this is what they used to look like. So yeah, the axes look very different, and also the bows, they look very much more like that. If you're an OG and you remember that, fair enough. Guards and Latches here, still holding strong against the Gondor swords. Actually, this Carnage Sentry as well survived, still has a lot of ammo, which you'll need to use up. Gondor is very slow in bringing forward reserves. He's sending forward his weakened unit of sword infantry again. And then it is going to be the Pelargir Marines. There's a newly converted sword unit and also more Gondor swords being thrown forward. So yeah, it looks like Gondor now committing a larger force, which is good to see. Got some Bloodsworn down here, so again, it looks like Dunland's really having problems on this flank here, dealing with Dorwinian and their missiles. When I see the Bloodsworn, I always think of like the Swaby from Rome 2, because they have a Bloodsworn name, like unit that's named Bloodsworn as well. Also, they just look very Germanic. Well, they are very Germanic in look, are Dunland. I wonder if they're going to keep that sort of look when they do get reworked. Because the devs are looking to rework Dunland, which will be great. I think they definitely deserve a bit of a rework. They look very vanilla-y, to be honest. We've got Noldorian swords here that have helped out their Dunland allies. And they are getting shot at a little bit by Blackhaven marksmen right now. So they need to be careful of that. They don't want to get overcommitted, and the shock infantry are very vulnerable to being taken out by missiles. In the new update, units like shock, pikes, polearms, archers, all very vulnerable to missiles. All have 0 missile block chance. And the shock here is just going to keep on going forward. It looks like it's just going to keep on committing and just try and take out this unbodied usurper before it gets taken out itself. They are going to need some more stuff over here. It looks like Bane and the Steps are being shifted over here to try and occupy this gap, but they are going to need an infantry unit to defend this gap soon. Otherwise, Umbar is just going to storm straight on through. Some Umbar usurpers that might be doing exactly that. So they need to be careful of that. It does look like Dunland also might be giving up that side. He's pulling back reserves. Maybe he's thinking dealing with Dorwinian and Umbar on his own almost is just not worth it. Because it is kind of him against 2. I mean, it was going to be always like that, probably. It's a 4v3. Yeah, tough old fight here for Dunland, that's for sure. He's got to really try and get the best out of his units. Baelic Axeman here getting focused down by archers. That's always a good result there for the Noldorian swords. I wouldn't bother wasting too much more ammo. Down from 170 to 91. They're pretty much ineffective at this point. I mean, they might write that Dunland Chosen, but that's fine. I mean, you want to save some ammo with the archers for later game, potentially. Or just to take out some other vulnerable units. I presume Gondor's pulled through here for this Garden Light to be encircled like it is. Because there's no way that this unit should be encircled like this unless there's been a pull through. But it's also causing the unit to lose the size, which is a shame. And yeah, Gondor's like fully in like now. He's forced his way through with a pull through, I think. And now we're going to see Khan try and punish him. The Eastern Legionnaires getting in there, smacking about these Gondorians with their axes, lopping off limbs. The Iron Hill's making no ground here. The Iron Hill warriors and the Matic warriors here, they're still trying to smack their way through, quite literally, with the hammers. The axe throws are being slightly effective. They are obstructed, but they are actually trying to hit these Dunland Chosen, I think, trying to do some damage to them. It's just range, I think, for the defense is the issue. Whether they could have limited the range of the attackers since they had an extra army, I don't know. That would definitely, I would have thought, would have been a fair balancing thing. Dunland Chosen down here, trying to deal with the Gondorian incursion as well. Numbers-wise, it's not looking good. 5,600 against 3,000 for the defenders. The defenders are going to have to try and turn this around. They're going to have to maybe kill a general or something like that, try and rely on like a mass route. Only sort of mass routing going on right now. Well, it's not even really mass routing. It's Dunland having a bit of suffering there. Noldorian horsemen, though, if they get good charges off, do some damage to these door-winning troops down here. Like, I don't think the attackers look like they brought much cav, if any. Oh, I got the sentries down here. Okay, they actually could do some. They could do some damage. But yeah, Bane of the Steppes over here, I think, has actually got committed. I think it's been got pretty badly savaged by Umbar here. But yeah, I mean, certainly that Noldorian horseman, I could deal with some sentries, that's for sure. There's a lot of archers now going into combat. These Variag bowmen. Yeah, they are okay in melee, but at least use all the ammo up first. Yeah, get out of there, boys. The players realised. Guards and Ladras here holding back Arthas and Asgard, and also by usurpers. A tough old fight for them. I guess there's kind of a gap there. You can see sort of what the Arthas and Asgard are trying to do. Definitely want to stay in column when you do that. That's a little better. That's a little better. I mean, it's not perfect, and he's actually got stuck now. I think he should just stay there in combat. I mean, if he wanted to, he could go really wide. I don't know if pathfinding allows it. We could go right down the side of that cliff, and he could have got in. We are going to see a charge here from the Champion Reavers, and this is going to be merciless into the side of these Umbar usurpers. In they come. Archers firing as well. Yeah, not too bad from the cav there. Not too bad. That should rout this unit pretty quickly. Seeing a charge as well from the Bane of the Steppes going into the side of the Arthas and Asgard. They're going to start hacking away at these elite swords down here. Take their heads off with those axes, boys. And that should break, yeah, that Umbar usurpers are very nicely done there. Looks like also Gondor has been forced back with the Wainwright Noble General coming over to help out. It looks like he's managed to help take some units out. He's got Athelian Rangers retreating as the General tries to push forward, but I don't think Khan's, yeah, I was going to say, well, he won't send his General out that far. It's too risky. But look at this. I mean, like, the Iron Hills are nearly dead. They have seriously blobbed up in here. And it's exhausting their troops. They've also faced some of the staunchest defense. They've got a lot of Khandish and Elven shock against them. Well, that, I think, in fact, all three players have helped out here. I think Dunland's still in here as well, yeah. We are going to see some Dwarven Javies. I keep wanting to call them Javies. They're not Javies. They're axe throwers, really. They should have an axe throwing icon. That would be cool. But yeah, they are setting up. They are probably going to do some work on these bowmen back here, maybe, or maybe on the swordsman. I don't know, one or the other. We'll see. But it does look as though the attackers are solving on every point at this point, trying to put as much pressure on as possible. I mean, a sword and pike combo here is definitely going to overwhelm these archers, even if they are elven ones. I mean, they possibly could try and go around the flanks. I don't know if they... Well, certainly could try and go around this flank, I think. I don't know if the pathfinding again allows it. If they wanted to just try and envelop these archers or just try and skip past them, that would be what I'd do. I mean, there's still a lot of cav there. That's the thing. So you don't want to be too overcommitted trying to do your outflanks, and then the cav comes in and smashes you. It makes you into a sandwich. Fading the steps, breaking. He's was just engaged down here trying to hold back these Arthras and Arsgal. They are down to 21, so I mean, yeah, they are being committed. I mean, actually, Umbar looks like he's almost out of troops as well. Bar is Aduna Nakori. He's not got much in the way of infantry left. So, actually, like both Umbar and also the Iron Hills are looking low on men. There is hope, you could say, for the defenders right now. And we've got a good charge from the Carnish General here. Going out, he's going to get these Athelian Rangers. Doesn't want to stay it too long, though, because he's going to get pinned otherwise by Pelican Marines. Good volley there by the Pelican Marines, killing 6 riders. And he's going to get out of there just about alive. They're getting more shots onto them now, losing more horsemen. So they need to be careful. Whether that was a really good move, I don't know. The Athelian Rangers, they are pretty handy in a melee fight. But I don't know if they're worth sacrificing your general for. I mean, good news for the defenders here as well. The beating Fountain Guard was shocking. Dunland had chosen managing to hold these guys back with the support of archers, of course. Those archers are about to be silenced as the dwarves have broken through this choke point here. They're finally through. It's taken them the best part of this entire game. Area Mithrin veterans leading the way. There's a few like Javi units left, and there's also the crossbow, and then I think it's presumably Dane. Yeah, that is all that's left for the dwarves. Really, they've really not got a lot left. You can see the Champion Reaver General now going out. He's going to be sent out to try and I guess maybe do the same thing as the Wain Rider General. It's a risky business. Oh no, he's not. He's getting himself some easy kills. He's running down Athelian Rangers. I mean, if they rout this ranger unit here, then they could rear charge the Fountain Guard, which are starting to win now. Now they're not getting shot at by archers. They're actually turning around and they should win that fight. The general here, Champion Reavers, wants to be careful of the Pelican Marines. He might just get a charge off before they get the javies off. We will see. No, they form a shield wall, which actually stops them from throwing javelins. So, yeah, and I think he's realised that. He realised that the Pelicans aren't going to throw the javies, and he went in. And again, was it the wisest move? Because the Pelican Marines, they formed up. They formed their shield wall. They are still losing decisively. Maybe it will all pay off, but it certainly wasn't as like great a charge as it could have been if he just carried on with his momentum. And now we're going to see a charge from the Wain Riders Nobles. He's going in for the Athelian Rangers here. Not bad charge, 43 of them left. He's going to get pinned here by Citadel Guards. And now he's in real trouble. Now I don't know how he gets out of this fight. He's going to pull through. The Athelian Rangers there had technically trapped that unit. I would have said that's a bit unfair on the Gondor player. I feel like he laid a nice trap there, and he actually managed to stop that Wain Rider Noble from getting out without pulling through. And he's going to cost the player anyway, I guess. Pulling through does do that. It also means now that this Wain Rider General has to like stay back. He can't be overcommitted too much. He did just go for a nice little charge there, but apart from that, he can't really be thrown back in. He's got 14 men left. Like a single volley could wipe him out. It's the same over here actually with the Champion Reavers. They just pulled out of their combat. And yeah, they also lost a whole bunch of troops. So it's risky really from the defenders using their generals so aggressively. Hopefully they're getting a lot of kills for it, but we'll see. There you go, general's dead. So that is Dunland's general has been killed. Okay, that is unfortunate. I think Dunland had a decent amount of troops left, to be honest, as well. But Dunland chosen, maybe not, maybe not. Don't think the elves will be throwing their general in because they have a lot of troops left. Yeah, maybe they don't. Dunland's got a few troops here and there, but actually maybe Dunland was fine with throwing his general in because he knew he'd just like, well, I'm all out of men. Yeah, here we go. Nice little side charge from the shock infantry there. Blood Avengers going in. They'll be unaffected by Dunland's loss of the general. These elite shock infantry here doing what they can. Slicing and dicing. These poor Khan and hunters. Well, they haven't even used all their ammo. I was about to say, hopefully they used all their ammunition, but they haven't. We've got Wain Rider Noble here. He's down to 12. He lost another couple of riders there. Dane Ironfoot going in. Yeah, I don't know why the Elven Cav's not been a little bit more active, trying to charge in and do some damage to Dane. Sons of the Mountaineer fighting on bravely, trying to defend their king. I mean, killing their general off, it's not going to do much. Dwarves don't have much left, but at least they'll have killed off a whole army, which is something, I guess. Dawnless is very much in, and also is Umbar, but Umbar's not got much left to talk about. But yeah, he is technically into the city. Dawnless, though, looking fairly healthy, might be the best option for this assault. Our general dead. Well, that's I think that might be Dawnless. Oh, not Dawnless, so Dunland that lost his general. Oh no, it won't be. It'll be Khan, I think, actually. Khan with his Wainrider general. Maybe. Maybe not. No, maybe it was Dunland. I think it, in fact, was Dunland. Well, it's kind of expected. It's inevitable eventually. Elvish Cav going in. Looks like they should beat the Gwynon sentries. There you go. Easy win for them. This is certainly very sneaky here by the Avari Wanderers. They're just going to set up on the side. I presume shoot this Wainrider general, rout him, get rid of him. And then after that, anyway, they can just shoot all these pikes and shock infantry and the general if they want to as well, just influence that fight as much as possible. And the elves are going to get ready now. Chip down one by one. Again, these very bowmen proving themselves decent in melee, managed to rout something. Yeah, this Fountain Guard here is surely the main target for most of the remaining ammo of the elves here and the Varag bowmen. I don't know if the elves even have ammo left. They want to just focus anything they have on that Fountain Guard there. Kill him off. Kill him off. Dunland has an archer here that could be very useful. The Violent Guards have managed to catch that archer unit, so that's not going to be coming to their rescue anytime soon. With respect to Gondor, he's been persistent in this choke point. He's actually broken through. I mean, a pull through is a bit scummy, if that's what it was. You've got to learn not to do it. You've got to accept you've just got to grind at these choke points. And they're battling away down there. They are battling away. What's actually left over here? Oh, it's an archer unit, a Variag bowman unit. It's way out over there. I don't know what they're chasing. They might want to think about getting back to the settlement because it looks like it's going to be crunch time. Numbers are not looking good. 2,200 against 900, so the defenders have less than 1,000 men now. Some serious wavering as well going on for the Dunland player.
The enemy are losing their advantage.
Look at them, like the blood splatters coming in. It's pretty brutal. It's these poor blood Avengers and Dunland Chosen. I call them the Blood Chosen. This is the problem. Dunland's a very good faction, can be used both pretty effectively on defense and attack, but it just gets focused down. And yeah, we're now seeing a master out by Khan and also looks like by Dunland as well. It's just going to come down to the elves, which are already starting to quake in their boots. Still got a healthy Noldorian sword and Elrond up here. They might as well throw them in, or at least use them in that final choke point just to, I don't know, make some sort of defiant stand. The battle is pretty much over. But yes, if you guys have enjoyed, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. We work towards 10k subs, and if you want to get involved in any sort of like Dawnless Days battles or streams, or just want to send your own in for me to check them out on the channel, I'm always looking for more Dawnless Days replays. And feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description. You're more than welcome to come in and join. And even if you don't want to get involved in any Total War stuff, just want to pop in and chat, you're welcome to do that. Yeah, the volleys coming in here are brutal. What is it? Athelian Rangers? Yeah, no surprise there. We've got Dunland going against Noldorian Swords. Dunland should win that fight. Might be a tough one still, though. Elven Shock is not an easy opponent. Both sides kitted out in steel. They're massive blades hacking at each other. Yeah, both sides are actually losing. I think the Noldorian Swords are losing because of missiles. Dunland, I think, are just losing because they're just fighting elves, I think.
The men have thrown down their weapons.
Yeah, Dorwinian did a really good job on his side. You know, he's still quite healthy, actually, I would have said. He's still got halberds, held in bridge wards, and then he's still got, like, you know, crossbows, some archers as well, swords, like the violent guards, still healthy as well. Did a really good job. I mean, he obviously was facing, like, Dunland just solely, and it's, like, kind of easy to counter Dunland with missiles, which Dorwinian kind of does excel in. Wasn't the best of matchups. But you can't help it. You can't help it sometimes. Elrond is starting to waver here. He's had enough. He wants to go home to Rivendell. And there you go. He's going to get his chance. There you go. Elrond is broken. And yeah, that is going to be today's battle. As I think the Variag, yeah, the Variag, oh no, it's not the Variag. It's a Noldorian archer that returned and then rerouted. And there you go. A Pyrrhic victory for Dorwinian and its allies. So we'll quickly have a look at the end results and see who did well. See, this is from Charlie Pope's perspective. So thank you very much, man, for sending it in. 175 kills and 162 kills of the Dorwinian infantry. I wonder if that's from Javies, from jabbing so many Dunland troops. Quite possibly is. He got 86 kills with Zavari Wanderers, and then his Cav, yeah, 39 kills. Nothing like insane. Problem was he wasn't fighting in like a full army, so it was obviously going to be tough for him. Then we have Unkind Cairo here. Playing as the Iron Hills. Had probably one of the tougher games. Iron Hills, I don't think even broke through. Like they got pushed back even at the end there. 105 kills to the Matic Warriors. 100 kills to the Iron Hill Warrior here. 125 kills to his Khan Hunters. I think is his best scoring unit. Yeah, Iron Guard's 56 kills. Oof. Yeah, 180 kills with the Eremithrian Crossbows there. Then we have Ruler playing as Gondor. I mean, yeah, again had a rough game. 70 kills with the Pelargir Marines. He tried a bit of a pull through, and I think it cost his swords quite a bit. His pole arms is a Found Guard hitting 73 kills, and then his best units were 90 kills with the Athelian Rangers, 149 with another one here, and 171 with the final one. Then we have Rexnor. Sorry, I missed him out totally. I do apologize. Playing as Umbar again at a really tough game. His Dunland was like his last units left. He's got 105 kills. His archers, I think Rangers did the best for the attackers. 106 kills, 122 kills. Yeah, some okay kills there. Just generally his swords struggled. And then we have Wood Heck playing as Imladris. 251 kills with the guards of Imladris. Very nicely done. Noldorian swords 197, 193. The archers getting 169, 159. And his Cav getting 128 kills. Then we have Potvolk of Die. I don't know if that's right. Getting 100 kills with the Wainrider Nobles here before they died. I don't know if he should have overcommitted these guys. He definitely lost a lot of unnecessary troops to Javis. His Karna's sentries, yeah, struggled. Infantry for Karna's not great. His legionaries, though, did okay. 121, 116 kills, 184. Then his archers, 228, 259 kills. Some very solid kills there. Then we have Gaia Rados, Hunter, 69, playing as Dunland, getting 168 kills with his Dunland, like his Dunherd swords here. 171 kills with the Dunherd Chosen. 179 with another one there. Yeah, all these guys, like, got 100 or near to 100. It's very, very impressive. And then One Blood Avenger getting 133 kills. And then his archers getting 174 kills. Not too shabby either. But there you go, guys. That is today's Siege battle. If you did enjoy, do remember leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.